Hello all, this is Manjusha Bhosle from KK Vak Polytechnic Nashik. Today we will see the concept of demand paging, which includes page fault and page replacement, and this comes under the memory management part of operating system. If you want to know the demand paging, you should watch my first video or previous video, which includes the concept of paging. The objectives of this video are to understand the concept of demand paging. Then we will see the meaning of page fault, page hit, page replacement, page table. We will see the difference between paging and demand paging and various page replacement algorithms. So let us start with this. Basically, virtual memory can be implemented via paging and segmentation, and the extension is demand paging and demand segmentation. So if you know the paging concept very well, then you can go for demand paging. What is demand paging? As per the demand of any page, the next pages are loaded into the main memory, and that's why the concept is known as demand paging. A demand paging system is quite similar to the paging system, and the concept of swapping is included in that demand paging concept, which is not included in the paging, because in paging we need n number of free frames if you have n number of pages, and in demand paging we don't need it, so we have more benefits than the paging concept. Pages should only be brought into memory if the executing process demands them. This is what the big advantage of the demand paging. So it needs less IO, less memory, it is having faster response, and more processes you can load into the main memory, because you don't need to load all the pages of process in the main memory. Some of the pages you can load into main memory, and as per the demand the next pages will be loaded into the main memory. So that's why this concept is known as demand paging. Now in demand paging, the page table is somewhat modified. The third column is added here, which includes valid invalid bit. That means if the page is in the physical memory, then bit is set as valid or 1, and if the page is not in the main memory, then page is set at the bit is set as invalid or 0. So here also we divide logical address space into pages, we divide physical address space into frames, but here we don't need to load all the pages into the physical memory. If you have n number of pages, it is not necessary that you should have n number of free frames. So you may have n minus m number of free frames, and you can load the pages into the physical memory, and the pages which are not loaded in the physical memory, for that you can set the bit as invalid bit, and the pages which are loaded into the main memory, for those the bit is set as valid or 1. So depend. This is how you can set bits: 1 for the page in memory, 0 for not in main memory. Initially for all the pages the bits are 0, and whenever the pages are loaded into the main memory, the bits are set as 1. Now this is how you can represent the demand paging. Some pages are not in the physical memory and they are on the backing store, and some pages are in the physical memory. One image of each page is also loaded into the backing store, so whenever it is necessary, the page is loaded into the physical memory, and the bits are set like valid or invalid, depend on the status of the page. So here, even if you have 8 pages, it is not necessary to load all the pages into the physical memory. As per the demand, you can load them into the physical memory. Now implementation of page table is like you can keep that page table in the main memory while executing a process. It is necessary because the mapping is done by page table, and there are two registers, one is base register and second is length register, which store the starting address of page table and the length of the page table. And in this scheme, every data or instruction access require 2 memory access, one for page table and one for actual instruction. So 2 memory access problem can be solved by translation look aside buffer, the another concept that we will discuss later. And now there is a concept of page fault. When any page which is loaded in the physical memory and demanding for another page which is not in the physical memory, and the reference bit is 0, then there is a page fault. And if the page is already available in the physical memory and the reference bit is valid or 1, then there is a page hit. So these two concepts are opposite to each other, page fault and page hit. Page fault means the page is not in the main memory, and page hit means page is in the main memory. So If there is ever a reference to a page, first reference will go to the operating system and there is a page fault. That means when the bit is invalid, the trap will goes to the operating system and there is a page fault. Then operating system looks at another table to decide whether it is invalid reference or valid reference. If it is invalid reference, then process will be aborted, and if it is valid reference, then the next procedure will happen, that is it will go to the backing store, it will find out the page, then it will get a free frame, and then it will swap the page into the free frame, and it will again update the page table, and then it will restart the instruction. This whole procedure is shown here. Here you can see that any page is executing and demanded for another page, and if that page reference bit is I, then the trap will goes to the operating system. Then operating system will find out the page on backing store, and then from backing store it will be brought into the main memory. But for this you need a free frame, and if there is no free frame, then you need to replace any another page, and there is a concept of page replacement. So if the free frame available, you can load that page into the free frame. If free frame is not available, then the victim will be selected and that victim will be swapped out and demanded page is swapped in. This concept is called as page replacement. And after doing this, the page table is updated and the instruction which was demanded, which is demanding for the next page, is restarted. So this is how the page fault is handled in the operating system. These are steps. So total 6 steps are there. Now what happens if there is no free frame? Of course there is a need of page replacement. So for this, find some page in memory, and if that page is not really in a use or that output is not required for longer time, then you can swap out it and then you can bring your required page into the physical memory or main memory. But here we have to select one algorithm that is called as a page replacement algorithm, and at the same time we need to check the performance also, because the algorithm should be like, it should decrease the number of page faults. It should result in minimum number of page faults. Some pages may be brought into main memory several times, so this should not happen. So for that we need to select a proper page replacement algorithm. So there is a need of page replacement algorithm. Now what happens when there is a page replacement? Find the location of the desired page on the disk. So whenever any page is demanding for another page, that page is not available in the physical memory, so operating system will find out that page on the disk. If that page is available on the disk, for that page to brought into the main memory, it will find the free frame. If there is a free frame, then it will be used. Otherwise there is a use of page replacement algorithm, and one victim will be selected which will be swapped out on the backing store, and then new page will be brought into the main memory, and the process, the page table is updated and the process will be restarted. Now this is what the concept of swapping. The victim will be swapped out and the required page will be swapped in, and the page table will be updated by setting the bits for victim invalid bit and for desired page valid bit. This process is called as a swapping process. Now page replacement algorithm requires some performance indicator, or you should have lowest page fault rate, and you have to run it on particular reference string. Reference string means you have number of pages and you have to also consider the free frames. So suppose in example I have a reference string like 1 2 3 4 1 2 5 1 2 3 4 5, and my first algorithm is FIFO algorithm, that is first in first out. Basically there are 3 algorithms: first in first out, least recently used, and optimal page replacement. So first we will see first in first out. So here there are 3 free frames, and suppose I have this reference string. So initially what I will do, I will put this first page in first frame. At that time also there is a page fault because page was not in the physical memory and it was on the backing store, and then you will go for second page, that is 2. Again there is no 2 and you have to put it in the free frame, and again 3. So likewise first in first out means you have to select the page which was brought into the main memory first, that will be replaced by next page. And of course if you have less number of page fault, it is okay, if you have more number of page fault, you need to go for another algorithm, page replacement algorithm. So if you have more free frame, then there are less number of page faults. Here we can see the example. Now here see, I have 3 free frames, so initially I will put 7 here, then 0, then 1. Now there is a question where to put this 2. So first in first out will replace this first 7, and this will be like this. For second 0, 0 is already there, so there is no page fault and there is page hit. And likewise we have to execute this algorithm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 page hits are there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 page faults are there. So if you have if you have n number of pages in the reference string, then your page faults and your page hits will give you total number of pages. So here (15) page faults are there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 page hits are there. So total 20 pages are there. So these are n number of, that is 20 pages. This is what the FIFO page replacement algorithm. Now next is optimal page replacement algorithm, and here we will replace the page that will not be used for longest period of time. So this will find out the future string, and if the page will not be used for longest period of time, that page will be replaced. So suppose here, now suppose I put 7, 0 and 1, and next is 2. So I will check in the further string what is the place of 7, what is the place of 0, and what is the place of 1. So 7 is far away, 0 is somewhat closer to the 2, and 1 is somewhat far away. So I will replace 7 by 2. Again 0 is already there, so I will not replace 0, there is no page fault, there is page hit. And for this 3 also I will check 2 and 0. So 2 is here and 0 is here, so I will replace, and 1 is somewhat far, so this 3 will be replaced by 1. And likewise you have to implement this optimal page replacement algorithm. So generally this optimal page replacement algorithm gives you less number of page faults. So here you can see that for the same reference string you got less number of page faults. And the last algorithm is least recently used, that is the page that has not been used for longest period of time. That is, here we have to see or check the past of the page. So suppose up to this I will check the previous part of the string. So I will check whether what is the location of 7, what is the location of 0, and what is the location of 1. So 7 is somewhat far away, so I will replace 2 by 7, sorry 7 by 2. And likewise again, suppose for this what I need to put is 2, so I will check the location of 4, 0 and 3. 4 is somewhat closer, 0 is here and 3 is here, so 3 will be replaced by 2. And likewise you have to execute this least recently used page replacement algorithm, and here also we get average number of page faults. So this is also one of the page replacement algorithm. Now this is first in first out. It is easy to understand and easy to implement, but it gives you more number of page faults. This has advantage that it gives you less number of page fault, but the thing is, how do you know this, that the future of the string? So there is some assumption, and according to that the pages will be replaced. And this algorithm needs counter implementation, because how many times the previous pages are came in the physical memory, that we need to count, and according to that we put the next pages into the main memory. So this is all about page replacement, and we have discussed the concept of demand paging, which includes page fault, page hit, page replacement and page replacement algorithm. I hope you all will understand this. Thank you.